Hello, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been away for a really long time, but I figured I'd kind of get back into it around Christmas time. And so I am here with a book haul. I've got books from 3 different places, and so let's get started. The first place I went to buy books was the dollar store. Yes, surprisingly, sometimes the dollar store has decently good books. So I picked up 3 books that I don't actually know very much about, but I saw them, and for $1.50 I figured I'd give them a try. The first book is Spirit Bound, a Vampire Academy novel by Rochelle Mead. It's originally $12.99, the tag is still on it, but I paid $1.50. Steal of a deal. The next one is The Last Dragon Slayer by Jasper Fforde. I'd never heard of this author or this book before, but one of the little blurbs on the back caught my eye, and it says, Harry Potter fans outgrowing Hogwarts should dive in. Well, that sold me on it right then and there. And the third book I picked up from the dollar store is Grave Mercy by Robin Lefebvre, and I found this book actually in the library, and there's a second book in the series, and so I thought I'd try it and see what I think about it. The next set of books I actually got from Scholastic Book Order through my school, so I picked up some books that I thought might be interesting either for me or for my classroom. So I picked up a set of 2. There's a woodcutter series, Hero and Enchanted. These are fairy tale retellings. The next 2 also came as a pack, Half Upon a Time and Twice Upon a Time. These are about little fairy tales again. The next one is The Thief. I hadn't heard of this book, but the premise of it, a thief who can steal anything gets caught, but then is needed for another job. Sounded really interesting, so I picked it up. And the last book I bought from Scholastic was Legend by Marie Lu. I've been looking for this book somewhere relatively cheap because I didn't want to pay full price for a hardcover if I didn't know I liked the series. And the last place I bought books from was Book Outlet. I bought some books on Black Friday. I had a $10 coupon, and so I ended up paying about $1 per book with the shipping and everything included. So I've already opened it up, so let's check out what's inside. The first book in my box is Illusion. This is the 5th book in the Chronicles of Nick series. I haven't read any of it, but I just needed to continue my series, so I bought it. The next book is Fairest. I hate this cover, by the way. The cover they had on the website was far nicer, but when you buy from Book Outlet, you're not guaranteed to have that cover, so that's what I got. Next book I got was Sapphire Blue by Kirsten Gier. I loved Ruby Red, and so I had to pick up this book when I got it for super cheap. It's the paperback version, just like my Ruby Red copy. Not a huge fan of these covers, but that's okay. And the next book I picked up was Emerald Green, the 3rd book in the Ruby Red trilogy. I like this cover far better than the Sapphire Blue and Ruby Red covers, but I have the full series, and so that's more important to me than matching covers. That's all for today. I did buy a lot of other books in the meantime. I bought a lot of classics, illustrated classics, from Target dollar section actually. So I've got a bunch of those, and I'll be reading those over Christmas during my classic Christmas. And so you can look forward to seeing those in possibly a January wrap-up. We'll see. I've also got an upcoming video about my 2015 reading goals. I've got a list with a bunch of different kinds of books that I'm planning to read, so I will see you soon. And until then, keep your nose in a book.